Gotta feed the cats. Ah! Ah! Is college worth it? I mean, I got my drink. I'm playing my favorite game, Fortnite. Well, let's get into it. So many people ask, is college worth it? Well, you're gonna hate me because the answer depends on who you are. Look, for a long time, I was like, dude, is college really worth it? I wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be a backup dancer, own his own dance company, and all these big dance dreams. Would college be worth it? Well, what I can help you with is I can help you decide if college is worth it for you. I mean, look, I know just as well as anybody else that's going to college for an arts degree that it is a questionable thing. Should I go to college to improve my art and for something that is art specific, or maybe even like creating your own business, things like that? And a lot of people will tell you, yes, go to college. You know, your grandparents and all these people will tell you, go to college. College is important, and yes, it is. But let me debunk that theory right now that you need to go to college. That someone telling anybody that no matter what their situation is, you need to go to college. Think about a big person, Bill Gates. Bill Gates dropped out of college because he found an idea, a platform that someone was willing to invest in, or that he knew was a good idea. Even though it was a risk, he wanted to follow it because he knew after setting up a business plan, he was looking at it and saying, hey, this is it. We don't know the behind the scenes or how comfortable he was or not, but he was comfortable enough to drop out of college and to pursue his dream and to work on his business. You have to know where that line is, because if you drop out of college and become a rapper and you only have 5 followers on Instagram, rethink that a little bit, okay? You gotta think about these things. Back to Bill Gates. Bill Gates found a platform and he went with it. He was smart about it, he thought about it, but who's to say that college did not help him at all? You know, he went to college for 2 years at Harvard and then decided to drop out. So he did go to college, learned whatever, met whoever, and that is what in some way or another helped him get to where he is. It's because the experiences you have and the education and things that you learn help you get where you are no matter what. It's the experiences that you have. Like if you are a rapper, the experiences you personally go through in life is normally what you rap about. 5 simple things to think about when you consider going to college and if college is worth it to you. You need to identify your dream and know how you can get there. The very first thing you need to do is build a business plan or some kind of plan to get to where you want to be. Whether it be a rapper or own your own business or start up a company or be an entrepreneur or be a creative artist, whatever it may be, you need to come up with a plan. But there's a catch. If you're in the art of advertising, advertising changes all the time. The way we look at social media, what's going on in social media, and what's trending, what's not, and how it gets trending. These things change consistently, and you have to amend your business plan there. Think about that the same way you look at college. When I first was looking at college, when I was 18, about to graduate from high school, looking at college, I wanted to be a dancer. So I wrote down, how could I become a dancer? And to me, my way was to meet other dancers, and I knew people that were going to take dance seriously, that really wanted to be in the dance world, were going to be in college. I knew these were the colleagues that I needed to meet. And a little side note to think about is think about the area you're in. Like in my area, there's like 5, 6 dance studios, and there is a college for dance that has a degree in dance. So I was like, hey, I can dance around these dance studios and try to reach out and travel, but yo, there's a college here that dancers and artists come to from like around the United States, or I think we even had one, you know, in a different country that came here for dance. So these are the people I need to meet and I need to be around. So again, identify a plan, but remember, things do change. I was going to school to be a dancer, but a couple years down the road, I found out that I want to be a filmmaker. So my plan changed, but it doesn't mean I don't have a new plan, because if you don't have any kind of an idea, any kind of a plan of what you want to be and how you're going to get there, you're just going to be this little boat drifting in an ocean. And you have to set a goal, a plan, so you're at least going in a direction. If things curve or things change, you can amend it, but at least you still have a solid direction of where you're going. So, again, identify your dream and figure out how you can get there and what tools you need to get there. Number 2, what else are you doing with your time? This was another big question for me. When I graduated high school, that whole summer I was like, wow, like I have no school and I'm just working, like, and I'm trying to make like dance stuff and dance projects at the time before I switched to filmmaking full time. I realized that I had a lot of time on my hands. I'm like, if summer is like my time all the time, like I'm working 40 hours a week, going out making dance videos at the time, 1 video every week, I had so much more time. Oh, trust me, I had my social time, I had my fun time, my game time, all that kind of stuff, but I just knew I had time, and I was like, you know, I think college will be the perfect fit for me because it will take up more of my time and I will be studying what I love. And what do you know, the 3 years I was in the dance program, it was perfect. I was in college, I was working, I was making dance projects, I was traveling, I was doing everything I love to do, and I still held a social life. So I knew that going to college was the right decision for that, because think about the time you have and how much time you actually spend on your phone, on your games, watching movies, and your social stuff. You have to balance it out. I'm not saying ever to cut out your social thing. You need a social life. You need to keep yourself sane. But you have to, with the majority of your time, use it wisely. If you're going out and partying every night, you do not want the dream that you want, or you think you want, as bad as most people do. Because most people out there busting their ass 12 hours a day, working, grinding, just to come home and work on their hobby or their art or their dream or their career, even after a long day's work, instead of going out and partying. So, know what you're doing with your time, because I knew if I didn't go to college, most of the time I'd just be messing around. I needed something that was good for me and good for my future and good for my goals. And this was it. College was it. Where are you going to meet the contacts/prospects that you need to get to your career, to get where you want to be, to get your dream? When I talk about contacts and prospects, let's go back to me when I was dancing here. I knew that I can meet contacts and prospects in college that had really great tools and really are great mentors and had so much experience that I could talk to. And you know what, especially thinking about it now, going back thinking to the years that I met and got to work with these people and the prospects I got to meet in the dance program out of college was incredible. I got to travel and go out to dance festivals and dance meetings and groups and things and all these places and events that had professional dancers, that had people that were been dancing for 60 plus years, that have been on Broadway, that have been professors or been dancing in the streets. Like, I've met everybody, such a wide variety, because the tools that college gave me. They gave me funding to go travel and meet these other dancers. They gave me the ability to be a part of events where other professional dancers were performing at. I got to mingle. I got to meet people that helped me so much. And that led me to work with bigger and more professional dancers, to learn more about the professional art of dance, things like that. So if you have a dream or you have a goal, you need people to help you. You need at least a mentor. You need someone that you can ask a question to like 24/7. And I love that, because my dance professors, and even today, my film professors, I know if I work on a project, I know that I have somebody that I can email and within a day have someone like really strategically critique it and tell me how I can make it better and what I need to do better next time. All these things at my disposal, and these are professionals that have been doing this for a very long time. You can't just get that anywhere. So college is a great platform to make relationships and meet contacts and even prospects, like students and other people around you, colleagues that are also doing the same thing, that have different ways of thinking, and to make relationships that can help and stand by you and push you and further you and make you better as an artist or a business. Number 4, money is a tool. I know I was just talking about that, what you're going to do with your time when you're in college and things like that, but money really is a tool. Money is great. You never can get enough of it. But if you want to go to college, or if you want to start a business or be an artist just purely for money, majority of the time, and I promise you this, you will fail. You will not succeed. Money should never, ever, ever be a main goal for anything. Money is a tool that will get you better things or get you further in your career. But if you thrive after money, people will see that. People will see that through businesses. They will see that through an artist. You need to do it at least in the beginning when you're rising to become official successful, you need to have other reasons. When I thought about going to college, I knew I was going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in debt. But I know no matter how much debt I'm going to be in, that I'm going to succeed with my dream, because all I've ever wanted to do was entertain and create art. When I was a dancer, I had that same philosophy. I have the same thing now. I want to create, I want to help, and I want to entertain people. That's all what it's ever been about. Yes, I want to craft my art, and I want to make the best art that I personally can. I want to study my eyes out. I want to learn the most I can and create really awesome short films that like real professionals, real high Hollywood professionals can look at and be like, wow, that's really good. But it all comes down to me just wanting to entertain people. That's why I'm doing the film thing. That's why I was doing the dance thing. When I was on stage and I danced and performed, I looked down and everyone was clapping and they enjoyed it. They took a part of that home with them. It made me feel so great, so happy. And when somebody watches a film or a YouTube video and they comment or they like or they just share or they message me directly like, hey, I like that video, it means more to me than anything. I thrive off of that. Yeah, money, it's great. I can't get enough of it. I would love to live in a better place than a small apartment. I would love not having to scrape my money to get certain kinds of food every day like McDonald's or just to go get like a sandwich or something like that. I would love that, but it's not what I thrive for. Honestly, I have been doing everything I've been doing and will be doing everything I'm going to do in the future and now for better and bigger reasons than money, because money doesn't help anything. Take it from someone that grew up poor. I used to be so poor that my mom could barely afford anything. She was a single mom raising 3 kids on her own the majority of my life. Like, it was so hard for her. In the end, I don't want to end up in a big house or big anything. I want to end up comfortable where I can just live and not have to worry about scraping change together, go get McDonald's because I'm too poor. College student life. But I love what I do. I love college, the friends, the college, the things that I've done and met inside of college, the programs I'm a part of, the just seeing people, my colleagues just grow and become so successful, graduate college, get great jobs. So again, money is a tool. If you're thinking about money to go into college, don't let that motivate you. Find some other kind of motivation. So if you're thinking about going to college, think about why you want to go to college. Understand why you want to go to college. It kind of plays in with our first question, but also think about how you're going to do it financially wise. Like look into scholarships, look into FAFSA, whatever kind of money can help you get through college, because there is so much out there. I know you can, anybody and everybody can find help, because if you're super smart, you got scholarships. If you're super poor, you got FAFSA. You might be in a little middle part, but hopefully you can grab a scholarship or at least a small loan or something. Either way, look at the money, look how much it's going to cost you, but don't worry about the debt. Yes, I know that I'm going to be $40,000 to $50,000 in debt by the time I graduate. I know that. But again, money isn't my motivation. My motivation is to be in front of and be behind of a camera every single day. So if I graduate and I make decent money and a decent living, but I'm behind a camera every single day, I don't care about paying my college off for the next 100 years until I die. I don't care. I don't, and you should not either. You need to focus on what you're doing here in this world, why you're in this world, and everything will fall into place. If you do what you love, you find what you love, you care about what you love, and you have a reason, a real genuine reason behind it, the money will come. I promise you. Number 5, a question to ask yourself, the last part. Ask yourself this. If you were to go to college, look at a college around you or whatever, what degree would you take from that college and why? Now this is a very big important question. This is the part actually involving the education side of college, which everybody thinks is important. But again, after everything I just said, prospects and mentors and just everything I said, that stuff is important because that's the stuff people don't talk about. That's all important, but let's talk about the education just for a moment. If you were to get a degree for your dream or your goals or whatever you want to be or whatever business you want to start, you need to think of a degree to go to college. When I was looking at college for dance, I found it was local, it was where I was born and raised. I was like, this is it. This is the college. They were cheap compared to others. They had a great dance program when I walked through. It was just awesome. When I switched to film, I was thinking about transferring, but I found out that my college had a film degree. The thing is it's technically not a film degree. It's actually a mass communication with an emphasis in video. So it's not film, but it's a lot of film-based stuff. So I had to research it, look into it, and I said, okay, is this worth it? Is this what I want to do? And I talked to some people, they're professors, I talked to some students, and they were like, dude, this, like, everything I've learned is this. I've talked to someone that graduated and has their own film business now, and they're incredible. They're like, oh, no, like, they do film production. Like, they are awesome. So it was just all this stuff, and I was like, this is awesome. This is everything I'm wanting, I'm talking about. So make sure, yes, go online, see what degrees they have, but to go and talk to a professor face-to-face, students face-to-face. That's how you really know what it's about. Because when I came to my school for dance, yes, they had everything I wanted in dance, but I found out I wanted to specialize in hip-hop, and they only had a couple dances in hip-hop. Most of it was ballet, tap, jazz, modern, things that I never even taken before. So make sure you look in the in-depth parts of a degree, but to also question yourself, how does it help you, how does it grow you from your business to your dream or to whatever you think it is college going to be worth it by taking this degree? Thank you guys so much for watching. These are my 5 big things about, is college worth it to you? I hope you can just think about these things as you're thinking about going to college, going back to college, whatever it may be. Just run these things through your head. Please drop some comments below. If you guys watch this whole video, please drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Was college worth it to you? Why was it not worth it to you? Do you want to go back to college? Do you hate college? Like, let's talk. I will be replying, so comment down below. I can't wait to see what you guys can come up with, because these are just some things I've taken away when I was thinking about going to college, and trust me, to me, college has been every ounce of worth it, because I feel closer to my dream every single day. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.